Today, guys, we're going to be watching his story. So, if you like his story, watch it, and yeah.
My arms, please. I've got a...
Okay, so...
I threw a paper... I was being interrogated as a lead suspect in a murder case when the detective slammed down a file on the table. You were the one to find the body. You called it in. You said you saw someone run out the back, but you couldn't give us a face. And you want me to believe you're innocent.
He has to be stupid! Get out! Get out! Go to the doctor. No. Go, be homeless. Be homeless.
Nodded slowly, and he crossed his arms. We're going to have to do a lie detector test. And if we find out you're guilty...
Watch the lie detector not work.
Well, just know that the death sentence is legal here, but...
Oh my god. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Like, come on.
Bro, are you serious right now, bro? Are you serious right now, bro?
Come
The
on.
examiner clipped a cold sensor to my finger and asked, "Did you do it?" I answered, "No, I did not do it." And the machine flashed red. I jolted up. "That's wrong. Run it again." I didn't do it. She reset the paper, but when she asked again, she got the same answer. She folded her hands. The machine does...
Oh, bro. He might be cooked.
There's nothing upstairs.
lie ever. The detectives...
We do not care. We do not care. We do not care. We do not care. We do not care.
To the evidence team tonight. I leaned forward until the straps bit into my arms. "Please, I've got a kid at home. I would never do anything to hurt her, including..."
Are you sure about it?
Murder. The examiner ignored me and reached to peel the sensor off, and when we locked eyes, the color drained from my face. "Wait, the person who ran out the back door, that was you." She stared at the ground. "No, I don't think so." I turned to the detective. "You want a real reading? Put her in that chair." The examiner's pen went still. "That's not procedure." He pulled the straps off my chest and pointed at the examiner. "Sit in the chair." They strapped her into her own chair. Her own sensors on her skin. Her hands nowhere near the dials. The detective ran the baseline and leaned in. "Did you kill him?" She gave the same answer I did. I didn't do it. Except this time when the lie detector flashed red lie, it was telling the truth. The detective looked up at me. "I guess you really are innocent." I was being interrogated as a lead suspect in a murder case when the detectives...
Damn.
I threw a paper airplane in class, and it smacked my physics teacher in the...
Holy.
Stop the cap! Stop the cap!
of the head. He snatched it off the floor and held it up. "Who did that?" "Sorry, sir," I said, pointing across the room. I was aiming for the trash can. The class erupted in laughter, but our teacher crushed my plane in his fist. "The trash can? The drag coefficient alone makes that throw physically impossible. You were never gonna make it." I took that as a challenge and stood up.
Is the teacher doubting the child? So teachers doubt childs now? What?
Immediately, "I can absolutely make it." He rubbed his chin in deep thought before saying, "Let's bet on it."
Now we're betting with... Yeah, I want to bet with my teacher.
We do not care. We do not care.
And the airplane, and this whole class gets full A's. Miss...
Yo, how you gonna have to... You gonna have to invite me to that class, bro. You ain't? You ain't? I want...
So what we doing? What?
You stand up here every morning and apologize to me. I smirked because I knew I
Okay, so
had
he
to, and then I
said
reached
that
out
he
and
could
shook
slam
hand.
his
Deal.
desk
I pulled out
better.
a fresh sheet
Well,
and
guess
folded
what?
the exact plane
I
I
could do
folded
better than
1,000
that.
times before, creasing every fold slow while the class chanted my name. I cocked my arm back and threw it straight up as fast as I could. It
Hold up. Watch, hold up.
Bro, are you serious right now, bro?
Easy bet my life.
shot off my hand and went straight to the ceiling, but it stalled at the top of a lazy loop, and the chant died as someone groaned, "It's dropping," but the nose swung.
Yo. Who let that girl be in it?
And swooped out of the dive, and the whole room roared back to life. Halfway across, it drifted way offline. A kid yelled, "It's gonna miss!"
It's gonna miss. Guess what? We
do not care.
anyways.
Teacher cupped his hands. "Start practicing that apology," but the heavy nose I'd creased banked it back on course, and I sighed with relief. But 10 feet from the can, it dipped low again, and it nearly scraped the desks, and I almost passed out thinking I'd lost. At the front, the teacher had already grabbed a marker and was writing "apology schedule" across the whiteboard. But the plane caught a pocket of air, leveled out, and locked dead straight on the can. The marker fell from his hand, and he screamed "no" as he bolted across the room to swat it down. But his shoe slipped mid-lunge, and he landed flat on his stomach 2 feet from the can, lifting his head to watch my plane sail over him.
The whole class?
6, 7.
Tra-la-la, tra-la-la, shark with blue shoes. Slides through the sea like he's got nothing to lose. Tung 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 sahur, puffing real slow. Wooden and smooth, got that silent glow. Bombardino, crocodilo, engines roar. Jet crocs snapping through the ocean floor. Brr, brr, pat up him floating slow.
Easiest bet of my life. Give me my money. Give me my money.
And drop in. The class exploded out of their seats as I plucked it out and held it up in front of his face. "Sir, you're looking at the state paper airplane champion, and I was always gonna make it." He slapped the floor and called out, "Full A's, everyone gets full A's." I threw a paper airplane in class, and
I love working out.
I don't care.
the chef slammed the plate down so hard sauce sprayed across my apron. "What is this garbage? Take it back. We don't serve this here." The dining room went quiet. A man at table 6 didn't even look up. He'd been writing in a notebook all night, holding his wine glass up to the light. Whoever he was, the chef hadn't noticed him yet. I took the plate back without a word. The kitchen doors hadn't stopped swinging before he started up again. 20 years I've cooked for billionaires, and you can't smear sauce straight. He grabbed a towel off the counter and threw it at my chest. I trained at the French Laundry. You're slop in an apron. The other cooks kept their heads down. He pushed back through the doors, still ranting, and a couple at table 4 set down their forks. The man at table 6 hadn't even put his pen down. The chef stopped at table 6 and turned on his charm in one breath. "How is everything tonight, sir?" The man set down his pen and looked up for the first time all night. "Your line cook's plating is the best thing I've eaten in 6 months. Your behavior is the only thing failing tonight." The chef opened his mouth and nothing came out. The man closed his notebook and stood. He pulled a press ID from his jacket and tucked it back in. "I'm the food critic for the Times. The piece runs Sunday. The headline writes itself. Sunday morning, the review hit with 1 star, and my plating got its own paragraph. 6 months later, the line at my restaurant.
Yup, bro. Doing at this moment.
Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Go.
I thought it was gonna be like a ghost scary sound. Not that. Not.
Stop the cap.
Alright, bro. No.
Down the block. His place sits dark with a for-lease sign in the window. The chef slammed the plate down.
Imagine.
I was doing scuba with 80 kids from my...
And I jumped on 80 kids. True story.
to school when my parents and grandma pulled into the driveway.
Yeah, bro, and in the video, subscribe.